StraighTAllDay.com.
You're now tuned into the show where you learn the discipline to show up day after day, to do the work, the confidence to put yourself out there boldly and authentically, and the mental toughness to continue showing up, doing the work, putting yourself out there even when the success you've expected to achieve has yet to be achieved. And on top of all this, you get a huge dose of personal initiative, which is what? That is the go-getter energy that moves any one of us, including yourself, to go and make things happen instead of waiting for things to happen. And then we put all this together into a series of frameworks, approaches, insights, strategies, and techniques, all underneath the umbrella of one unifying philosophy that is called Work on Your Game. My name is Dre Baldwin, also known as Dre All Day, and welcome to the show. And today's topic is more money, more problems. And before we get into this, let me tell everybody that I have a daily motivation text I send out free of charge every single day to everybody in my text community. This message is guaranteed to have you focused, sharp, and on point to start your day. You can get it free of charge every single day by just texting me right now. My number, which is 305-384-6894, and just saying, hey Dre, I want to get that daily motivation text you talk about on your podcast. And tomorrow morning when that daily motivation text goes out, you shall receive it, just because you're a member of my texting community. Secondly, Work on Your Game University. That is the only place where you can work with me directly, the only place you can be coached by me, the only place you can get direct game from me, the only place you will be able to, on a regular basis, ask me questions, share with me your challenges, tell me what you are working on, and get direct feedback on me regarding how to do it, when to do it, where to do it, or maybe why you shouldn't do it and you should do something that's better or different from what you were planning on doing. You want to get direct help from me, direct coaching from me. Only place to do it is by being a member of Work on Your Game University. You do so by joining at workonyourgameuniversity.com. Again, that's workonyourgameuniversity.com. The links for both the text community and to join Work on Your Game University are down below in the description from wherever you are consuming this. Now let's get into this topic, more money, more problems. First of all, I want you all to understand that no matter how much money you have, you should still listen to this. All right, even if you're making $20,000 a year, when you go from 20 to 40, you will have more problems. When you go from 40 to 80, you'll have more problems. You go from 80 to 160, more problems. So 160 to 320, more problems. 320 to 640, you will have more problems. All right, the more money you make, the more problems you will have. This episode is about understanding that as your income increases, that you get better at generating revenue, which all of you should be getting better at. If you're listening to this show on a regular basis, you will get better at generating revenue simply because the things that we talk about here help you get better personally. And as you get better personally, you have no choice but to improve professionally. And we talk about things that will help you on the professional level as well. So we go straight to the professional stuff as well here on the show. So if you listen to the show on a regular basis and you apply, I got to add that in, you apply the things that I share with you, you have no choice but to get better at generating revenue. This is just guaranteed. If you're having trouble or you're challenged with applying this stuff that we're talking about here, I have an outlet for you to help you out. All you got to do is go to workonyourgameuniversity.com and I will coach you on how to actually use this stuff. And even if you are applying it right now and you are getting good results from it, you should still join Work on Your Game University because you're already getting benefit from it. So you might as well get more benefit and turbocharge your results by getting direct coaching from me on top of the fact that you're applying the stuff that you already learned here on the show. So anyway, the point is, the more you listen to the show, the better you're going to get an increasing income. Guaranteed. You're going to get better at generating revenue. As you do this, you will create new sets of problems that need to be handled with new sets of skills, which you will develop along the way. Understand that you will not stop having problems just because you got better at making money. Actually, you're just going to get better at dealing with different types of problems. But let's get into it before I step on my points. Point number one, the topic once again is more money, more problems. Number one, making money, folks, whatever you consider making money to be, or let's just say making more money. Let's not say making money. All of you probably earn some amount of money. All right, you earn $1, that's making money. Making more money than you currently make, whatever amount it is, will not be the end of your problems. Whatever amount you're earning right now, you start making more, that does not signal the end of your problems. It does not signal that you will never have a challenge again. What it is also not the beginning of your problems because you probably got some challenges right now. What happens as you earn more money is that you create new and different problems of a different nature. That's all that happens. The more money you make, you just have new problems of a different nature that require a different set of skills and different approaches to be addressed. So the $40,000 problems are different than the $100,000 problems, but both levels come with problems. So as you earn more revenue, your challenges will be challenges of a different quality than the ones that you have with less revenue. Yeah, there are still challenges that have to be addressed. It's not something to be lamented or avoided. And I'm not sharing this with you to discourage you from going out and making money. You should not look at it like that. If you are, let me halt you in your line of thinking before you go too far in that direction and tell you that you should actually be encouraged by this point to go out and earn as much money as you possibly can. Why is that? Because life is merely a series of challenges to be met. That's all life is. Life is a series of challenges that you need to address and overcome. Life is not designed for everything to be easy and without challenges and without any hardships or difficulties. If you thought that's how life was supposed to go, then someone just taught you wrong. You were just taught incorrectly by someone who didn't know what they were talking about. But now you're listening to this show, you're listening to someone who knows what they're talking about. All life is a series of challenges. So right now you have some challenges that you're dealing with. That's how it's supposed to be. And before you had these challenges, you had a different set of challenges before this, right? That's how it's supposed to be. And when you get done with these challenges, you're going to have a whole different set of challenges to deal with. Now, maybe you didn't know that. Maybe you thought something else was going to happen. I'm here to let you know that is what's going to happen. And guess what? That's how it's supposed to be. You are supposed to have challenges. All right. So anytime you are without challenges, it's simply because you didn't notice them, or it's because life decided to give you just a little brief breather before you went into the next set of challenges. But there will always be a challenge. All right. This is all life is. So no matter what your situation, there will be challenges that must be addressed. Think about this. Do homeless people have challenges? Even if you've never been homeless, can you imagine that homeless people have challenges? I would say so. Do people who make minimum wage have challenges? All right, the people who make 10 times the amount that you make right now, do they have problems? The answer to all of these is yes. There is no income level at which your problems will all cease and go away. There is none. There is no level of income at which you will not have problems, not one. The only time when your problems will completely cease and you never have any ever again is when you're dead. The only time in life where your problems will completely cease and desist and you will have no challenges ever again is when you're dead. As long as you're alive, there will be challenges. Everybody understand that? Point number 2. Today's topic, once again, is more money, more problems. Number 2, those new skills that I referenced in the introduction that I said you'll need as you make more money. Understand something. You will have to develop those skills to even get to the point to where you can consistently earn that more money that we talked about in the title. So just think about how much money you earn right now per year. Now think about double that amount. In order for you to get to double that amount, for you to get there from where you are now to double the amount that you're earning right now, there's a certain set of skills you will have to develop as a person and within your profession. You have to develop those skills personally and professionally in order for you to even get to double that amount. And those are the skills that you're going to need to stay there as far as the income level. And those are the skills you're going to need to call on to deal with the challenges that come with being at that level. Let me say that again. The level of income you're at right now, whatever it is, double that number. For you to get to double that number, there's a certain set of personal and professional skills you must develop in order to get there and stay there consistently as far as continually earning that amount so that you don't fall back to where you were before. And because you're at that level now, that 2x of what you're making now, there are certain challenges that come with that level that those same skills that you use to get there, you're going to need those skills to deal with the problems that come with it. And there are challenges that will come with it. All right, this is how it works. See, the version of you that earns 2 times, 3 times, or 5 times what you are currently earning must have a different mindset and a different skill set than the version of you that you are today. The version of you that earns 5 times, 3 times, 2 times what you earn now must have a different mindset and a different skill set than the version of you that you are right now. And that person will have the ability to deal with the challenges that go with being at that 5x level. Right now, 1x you, that means the you that earns what you earn right now, you cannot deal with the challenges that 5x you will have to deal with. You couldn't deal with them. You're not prepared to deal with them yet. That's why you're not at that level yet. But as you grow and you get to that level, you will be prepared to deal with those challenges because you have no choice but to do that in order to even get to the level. See, the good news is 1XU doesn't have to deal with the challenges of 5XU because the person that's your current level doesn't need to deal with them because you're not at the level in which those problems even present themselves to you. But when you get to 5XU, you'll be able to handle those challenges and 5XU will be ready. So if you're earning $100,000 a year right now, $500,000 a year problems you couldn't deal with right now. But when you get to $500,000 a year, the abilities that you had to develop to even get to 500,000, you will need to call on them to deal with the challenges that come with being at that level. Everybody understand what I'm saying here? So you don't have to deal with those problems yet, but if you want to get to that level, understand you got to develop the skills that you're going to need to use them anyway. All right, in more ways than one. Not only to maintain what you have at the level that you've ascended to, but also to deal with the challenges that come with it. Challenges you're going to need to beat back in the process of being where you are. Point number 3. Today's topic, once again, is more money, more problems. Number 3, your financial growth is a matter of improving your skills. That is part of the equation, but I would say that that's only about 20 to 30% of the deal. You're listening to me right now and you want to make more money, you want to earn more income per year than you are earning right now. Yes, you do need to get better at your skill. All right. Yes, you do need to work on your game skill-wise, but your skills are only about 20 to 30% of the deal of what you actually need to be doing. What's the other 70 to 80% of the deal in order for you to grow financially? It's the evolution of your mindset. Because when you develop a different mindset and your mindset grows and expands, that's the being part. That's who you are being as a person. And we know the process here is be, do, have, in that order. So when your mindset expands, grows, and augments and develops, then the skill set, that's the things that you do, that follows. It comes with it. And when you expand your skill set and your ability to do things, then what follows that is the results, the outcomes, what you end up having. But the mindset is the foundation. Everything starts and ends with the mindset. So 70 to 80% of your growth from where you are now to where you want to be is mental. It's mental, emotional, spiritual, posture based is who you are being as a person. The 20 to 30% is your skill set, what you're capable of doing. And then because of those two combined in that order with the right mix, then you get the results, then you get the outcome. This is why we talk about mindset so often. And you've heard me talk about money mindset many times here on the show. The reason we talk about it so much and the reason why in Work on Your Game University, we have coaching programs based around money mindset and the way that you think. And programs that are just based on mindset alone. We have programs on discipline, on confidence, on mental toughness, on taking initiative, we have the Bulletproof Mindset 2.0 program. So many programs where we focus on mindset. And every framework that we have in Work on Your Game, there is at least a piece of it that is dedicated to your mentality around the thing that is being taught. Why is this? Because mindset is the first thing you will develop as you grow. You get better at anything, the first thing that has to happen is you got to change your mindset. Not your ability to do the thing, your mindset around the thing, then the ability follows. Mindset is the foundation of everything that we do. The skills, the actual actions that you take, are secondary to the mindset of the person who is taking the actions. The actions that you take are secondary to the mindset of the person who is taking the actions. Person taking the actions is more important than the actual actions themselves. The mindset of that person, rather, is more important than the actions themselves, because the actions themselves are driven by the mentality of the person who's doing it. Would you agree? I mean, unless you're completely insane that you have no control over your actions, you just randomly do stuff, you don't even remember that you did it. You know, I guess that maybe when you're in a sleepwalking state, and you sleepwalk, you just get out of bed and you just do stuff, and you don't even realize that you did it till the next morning somebody wakes you up while you're sleepwalking. All right, aside from that, all the actions that we take, there's some type of mentality that led to those actions. Even if we end up regretting those actions, there's a mindset that went behind those actions. So there are people out there who are earning 10 times what you're earning. They're in the same field as you, but they are not 10 times better than you. So how is that? They might not even be 1 time better than you. It means they might not even be as good as you are right now. They might be worse than you, but they're earning 10 times more than you. Why is this? Because they have a different mindset, which allows them to do different things in different ways, thusly producing different results. This is what happens. So if you want to know how you're going to step your game up and you want to earn more revenue, you want to have more income, you want to make more money, I want you to understand this could be a relief for some of you. It's not about you working a whole bunch harder. It's not even really about you developing a whole bunch of new skills. It is, but it's not. What it's really about is you developing a different mindset than the one you have right now. When you develop that different mindset, the actions will naturally flow from that mindset. The different actions that you're trying to master right now, that you're trying to acquire or get better at, they will naturally flow from the change in mindset that you undergo. So if you want to get on the fast track to you stepping up your game and stepping up your outcomes in life, and this applies to everybody, I don't care what level you're at, because everyone I talk to, and I've coached people who are earning $80,000 a year, I've coached people who are earning $800,000 a year. All of them want to make more money. All of them want to do better. All of them want to go further, go higher, go harder at something in life. In order for you to get better at anything, whether it's money or anything else, the number one thing you need to do is step up your mentality. You need to elevate your mindset. When your mindset elevates, you automatically will take different actions because you're thinking in a different way. You are being a different person, and different people do different things. Can we agree? Someone who is 180 pounds and an athlete and in great shape does different things than the person who is 300 pounds and a couch potato and in horrible shape. Can we agree? They automatically do different things. Why? Because they are different people. They are being different people. Therefore, they take different actions. What would you imagine the gym routine is of a person who's 180 pounds in great shape and they're an athlete and they got a six-pack? You have never seen them in the gym, but what would you guess they do when it comes to working out? Would you guess they do something? You can just look at them and you don't have to look at them. Just imagine them just by the description I gave you. Can we imagine that this person does certain things when it comes to working out? Yes? Okay, now if I tell you that somebody's 300 pounds, they're not in very good shape at all. They're in horrible shape. The doctor is concerned for their health. The doctor is not sure they're going to see it to their kid's fifth birthday, and they just had a child 2 months ago. And doctor's not sure they're going to make it to age 5 for the kid because they're in such horrible shape, and they sit around on the couch and watch Netflix and eat ice cream every single day. You don't have to look at them. You can imagine in your mind, what does this person do fitness-wise? Probably nothing, right? Just based on that description, probably nothing. And again, all you did was imagine that in your mind. So when I tell you about the being of a person, you can imagine what they're doing. Get what I'm saying here? So 5x you, the being of that person is going to do different things. It happens naturally. This is the main difference between levels. So you want to step your level up, stop focusing on what you need to do, and ask yourself who you need to be. So with all that said, let's recap today's class, which is more money, more problems. This is about understanding that as your income increases, you get better at generating revenue. There'll be a new set of problems that will be handled with the new skills you develop along the way. Number one, making money is not the end of your problems. It's also not the beginning of your problems, as some people like to say in a tongue-in-cheek type of way. What it is it basically introduces new and different problems of a different nature. But as you grow your bottom line or your top line, that means the money that you're making, then you will develop skills in the process. You're going to need those skills to deal with those things, which brings us to point number 2. The new skills that I reference here, you will have to develop those skills in order to step your income producing up, and you're going to need to use those skills to deal with the problems that come with that level of income. There will always be challenges. There is no level of individual, from homeless to the richest millionaire you can name or billionaire that you can name, that does not have challenges. It's just a matter of, can they deal with the challenges? When you get to a level at which you can't deal with the challenges, then you're not qualified to stay at that level. But you must develop the skills that allow you to deal with those challenges. And point number 3, your financial growth is a matter of improving your skills, yes, but it's only about 20 to 30% of the deal. The other 70 to 80% is about the evolution and the growth of your mentality. When your mentality changes, your actions naturally change by themselves. You don't have to do anything. There are people who are making 10 times what you're making right now who are not 10 times better than you. You might not even be 1 time better than you. Difference is they are thinking on a different level from you. That's why they're producing different results from you. You want to change your results in life, don't focus on what you need to do. Focus on who you need to be. With all that said, text me and let me know the best insight you got from today's class. My number is 305-384-6894. Also, let me know you want to get that daily motivation text that I send out every day for free. Secondly, workonyourgameuniversity.com. If you would like more help, I know you would like, I got to stop saying if, because I know you would. You want more help, more support, and you want to have direct access to me when it comes to these things, like elevating your mindset, followed by elevating your skill set, followed by elevating your outcomes, and you want to apply this specifically to your life, specifically to your business, specifically to your situation. All you got to do is join Work on Your Game University. That's the only place to get this direct help and coaching straight from me. Go to workonyourgameuniversity.com. We'll tell you exactly what to do to get started. You will be a member of the university within the next 10 minutes. We can tell you how to get started. Work on your game. Again, that's workonyourgameuniversity.com. Work on your game. Dre all day.